All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. We're pretty close to the end of the season here. All right, I think I remember I didn't want to leave February because I need to do some training or the skills stuff. But I think we're going to be moving a little bit faster now through this because it looks like there's not a whole lot of teams left that are at our level, it seems like. So we might actually be damn near through. Well, no, we still got the pay. Okay. We might be damn near through March by the end of this. It was kind of a slog to get through February because we had such a rough schedule there for like 2-3 weeks, but it looks like we can go through a good chunk of this pretty quickly this time. Let me see here. Development drills. There we go. Let's get our shooting dealt with. Let's see. I kind of want to start on a higher note. Let's see if we can do Tinsley first. Let's get a little something going here with Tinsley before I move to Kwame. Oof. Oof. All right. I mean, he'll get better as we go forward, but yeah, I just want to make sure I get some of these shots in. Come on. Come on. Quit hot dogging with the ball. Let's go. Grab it. There you go. Come on. Move. Nope. Not what I know. Come on. Find it. Jesus Christ. Ah, damn it. Come on. Of course, now, the one time I actually go and hit it, that's when he was... come on. There you go. All right, I think I can take some of these. Quit getting fancy with it. Just take shots and make them. It's not hard. Find the ball! Holy shit. Oh my god, he just could not fucking figure it out. Ugh. I'm not big on that. Maybe for some of these guys when they're rookies, I need to make their dribbling animations a little more simplistic, because if they get too fancy, they just seem to want to just hot dog with the ball a little bit before they go. I remember when me and you argued about Joshi fans on Twitter, and I posted those horny tweets. Hey, Tom. Was it about the dudes who wanted to like marry certain Joshi? was that the one? Like the dude who like presented an engagement ring or something to like EO? How is that shit coming back to you? Why did someone dig up your shit where you coomed over Joshi's? Oh, this is gonna be rough. You talk about passive-aggressive Joshi fans? Yeah. Come on, Kwame. Figure it out. That's the one upside to Kwame, is that he's not good, so he's very simplistic. Oh my god, he's missing everything though. He's missing literally everything. All right, I need you to come to a full stop before I pop the shot up with you. Oh my god, he's still. Come on, find it. Find the ball. Oh my god. Hey, he got one. All right. The comeback is real. Come on, find it. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, God damn it. That's not where I needed you to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm like barely paying attention to you right now, dude. I'm just... God damn it. Okay, so the dude just found your Twitter and is brought up like your Maki Ito shit. Is that what this is? Is that where we're getting at? What should I do? I guess Pfizer, maybe? His consistency. Man, I need to do something with the what's his consistency look like? It's not good. He might be a little bit better. His medium shooting is a fair bit better. Sorry, I'm just in another world today. Not just here on stream, but just like I don't know. It's nothing bad. It's just like real life is just stressful. It really is. I've been dealing with getting it. I mean, on the bright side, I think since the last time oh my God, dude. Make a fucking shot. Can Penny miss? Thank you. I need him to miss more. Yeah, but I don't horny post like you quote unquote ironically did. Come on, fucking back it up, asshole. Oh my God. Make a shot. Make a shot, dude. Make a shot. There you go. Find the basketball. Find it. It's just okay. Okay. Penny. Oh, I thought Penny broke. I'm like, oh my God, I might actually be able to do this. Penny fucking broke. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God, dude. How do you not make a layup? You're a fucking forward. You're a first round draft pick power forward center. How can you not make a fucking layup like that? Explain. All right. Well, at least I got one. I'm a little perturbed by that. I think before the game I'm gonna do the March set. Let me look and see here. Oh my God, contract extensions. I got an itch in my ear. Hope I don't have any shit like living in there. I get fucking paranoid after my my roommate talked about finding a fucking spider in like his headphones just kind of hanging out. So now I get paranoid and I just have to like blow into my microphones and just kind of run my fingers around it just to whatever shit might be in there, just pull that out. Sim through date. Oh my God. Oh, I'm barely here. This is, I don't know what it is. I think I need to take the next couple days off work. I think I really do. I've just been in a weird funk. Like, I think since Sunday. It's been since Sunday, so it's like 3. No, I'm not scared of a spider. I would just greatly prefer not to have one in my fucking ear when I put my headphones on. It's just not good. I'm not afraid of a spider, but I'd also not enjoy having one in my ear. Really? You're missing fucking A shot? Dude, what's Tinsley's consistency at? It must be garbage. Oh, his consistency must be absolute shit. Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is what I mean about getting too fucking fancy with the ball. Just, I think that's what, like I said, I think Kwame's kind of got it. Pfizer's kind of got it. Tinsley, Tinsley, I think it's because he's a point guard, has like funky point guard animations to shit. Really? You're not going to give me that one? There you go. Give me that one. Come on. All right, let's see here. Let's see. There you go. All right. I like this one. This one's been good. All right. It works. Yeah, you're not my therapist, but yeah, I think it's just been the stresses of it. The good news is I seem to have one. I actually put down an offer on one and it got accepted. So it looks like I actually will be moving into a house in the near future. Probably like 6 weeks or so from now, but still, I think by the time my lease comes up at the end of April, I should have a house to move into, and that'll be nice. It'll be expensive. I was sitting here worried. I'm like, I'm gonna have to like change the way I like do expenses for things, like the way I can't buy things like I usually do, like I'm used to. Now that I'm losing a roommate and I'm getting a house all by myself, it's like, oh God, I can't spend money like I used to. I can't just go out and buy horse shit. Come on. But on the bright side, I'll have, like I said, I'll have a nice little place. I don't know how long I'll have it for. You know, I think the issue won't be whether or not I can afford it. It's just like, what else will I be able to afford besides it? That's, I think, going to be the main issue. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, bro. Bro. This is why Stephen A. Smith considers you a scrub. I need you to take back one of these. There you go. There you go. Come on. Oh, see, he's been hot dogging with the ball, too. Either that or he's just awkward as fuck. Come on. So I think it's that and making sure I have everything together and making sure I have my money together. And then I got to deal with, you know, I got to deal with making sure I can, you know, get stuff done with my apartment. And yeah, it's just been a pain. That, and I don't think I've had like a proper day off work in a few months. I don't remember. I've even like worked the holidays, so I don't think I've taken any time off since like before Christmas. I want to say I don't remember even taking like an extended weekend or anything, and that might be why I'm like this. And then of course I got like sinus issues because the weather's finally starting to get warmer, so it's just a pain that way. I think I just need a couple days. I think that's just what I need. And I think I'm going to be technically working one of my days off because I wanted to make some extra money. So even then, even at that point, I'm still going to be working, I think, one of my days off this week. Come on, dude. Get it together. Like I said, I haven't really felt too much like streaming because, like, once again, okay, sure, you make that. Just the aforementioned, like, feeling in a funk and just not. You know, it's one of those things where it's like I'm glad I'm not a fucking like full-time streamer. I don't know. I feel like at some point, oh my God, get in the fucking hoop. Holy shit. I feel like at some point I should set up like a Streamlabs or a Stream Elements or something like that, but I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's one of the upsides that I don't really make money off this, because if I'm just in just a weird just a weird mood and a weird funk, and I just like just not feeling it, then it's not a big deal. I don't know. Penny just fucked off somewhere else. I saw your Dr. Seuss tweet. Hey, I thought it was kind of funny. It's amazing that no one found any humor in that. At least out of my... Did I lose any followers for that? I probably did. I think there's been a couple times I've tweeted and I've lost some followers. Just based off of certain things. All right. Looks like Chicago is going to be the next one. Oh my god. No. See, I can't even do my own video games right at this point. Holy shit. Okay. Yep. Well, Chicago's not really even a deal anymore. Let me see. I see Utah. Indiana's kind of out right now. Maybe we should do the Knicks. I don't think we've really faced... We faced Chicago quite a bit. I don't think we've faced the Knicks in a while. Even though I'm just losing consistently. Oh my god, even the Knicks are like in a weird spot now. Are we serious right now? Houston. Okay, so Kenyon Martin's hurt. Everyone's like all pissed off. Oh, so this is why everyone's like all pissed off. Well, shit, there's at least Utah and Indiana, so maybe I'll just do that. I don't want to simulate through everything, but hey, there you go. That's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game wins in a row. After really getting crapped on there right out the gate, I got 7 wins in a row, so that's not too bad. Where do we sit, by the way, in the standings? Let's see here. We sit 4th. We're still 4 games back from the Raptors. We haven't quite yet clinched the playoffs. What is it? 7, 8. Okay, so that's why we're not. How many? Oh, it doesn't say how many games are left. It used to say. I thought maybe it was a different thing. Maybe that's in the newer games. How bad are some of these teams? Wow, the Spurs have only got 12 wins. The Hawks have got 16. The Sonics... You know what's kind of interesting is that if we were in the Eastern Conference, we'd be number 1 in the Eastern Conference. There are 5 teams better than the... Or in the Western Conference. There are 5 teams better than the top seed in the Western Conference. That is insane. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 34 and 37 is still technically good enough to be in the running for the playoffs. That's like the fucking, what was it, the AFC East, I want to say? When it was just like Philadelphia and Dallas and all those other teams that were like 5 and 10 vying for like that last playoff spot. Let's see here. Well, at least we got Utah. I need to figure out the logos because some of the new ones that I've made are kind of screwy. You know what? I think before we even get to that, I want to wear the old school ones. Oh, this is Kobe's Jazz. Okay. I forgot that's what this is.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Right. We've got NBA basketball for you. I'm Damon Bruce. Tuesday night in the NBA. It'll be the Orlando Magic facing off against the Utah Jazz. And that's all for now.
NFC East, not AFC East. My bad.
Welcome everyone to this 2K
the only division I care about is the NFC North. That's and whether or not Minnesota makes the playoffs, and they usually don't. Or if they do, oh my God, Kobe and Scotty. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
To make a play offensively, big pass, big shot, whatever it is, he's got great
so yeah,
awareness of what's going on the court.
I don't know why I've just had all sorts of weirdness. the last couple days. I think it's just because I've had a lot on my mind to deal with. Screwed up a couple things at work that were minor things, but still.
Well, looking at Orlando, they've looked a little more vulnerable than we've seen over the course of this regular season.
And more so than their playoff seed, I think. I mean, that has to be the concern. This is a club that's capable of playing at a very high level, but can they live up to that?
What in the hell? I feel like this isn't as loud as it should be. Hello? Are you gonna? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Really? What? Why the controller not? I clicked away, and the next thing I know, the controller is all fucky. Let's try this again. I'm just trying to deal with some audio, and the next thing I know, my computer just has a fucking aneurysm and doesn't let me use my controller. There we go.
As the Magic will gain possession.
So yeah, I was gonna do things the last couple days, but yeah, like I said, I've just felt off. I think that's what it is. I don't feel like sick. I just feel off. I feel like once I get done with this whole house thing, there's at least a little bit of weight taken off of me with that.
If we start to play tentative, it will work against us. We've got to continue to be assertive, draw extra defenders, and work for good looks.
And on that, did I finally pick out a house? Yes. I'm in the process of. I've gotten to the point where I got the inspector. I got the inspection done on Saturday. Kind of had some words on Sunday and even yesterday dealing with certain bits and pieces of the house. That the disclosure agreement had some weird things that I wanted to try to talk to them about. And yeah, I managed to get a couple thousand down off of what I asked for because their the furnace and everything was older than they said it was. They were mistaken on the year. But it's still a nice little solid house. It's not the greatest though. It's like it's a bit weird because like it's on one of the major roads in town. So that's going to be a pain. Oh my god, what the fuck just happened right there? Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I figure out anything today? So, what happened here? He literally just got in the way and then swatted the ball away as he tried to. I got blocked by my own teammate. House reveal win? Probably never. It's not a big house. It's not like some super nice. It's just like a little house. It's relatively inexpensive. I think the best part is it is one of the areas that has fiber internet. So even though the internet here's all right, like I'll have like much better internet. I don't know what I'll do with it, but besides upload faster, maybe stream at a slightly higher bit rate. I do know when I get my when I deal with actually getting the house, one of the first things I want to do is upgrade my computer. I want to get some new shit in. I want to just get all new parts in. I want to drop like $1,500 on just all new shit because I need a new everything on my computer, man. Hey.
The rebounding totals were really astounding. See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Hey, technically blocked it. Didn't let him get the and one.
And Clark, talk a little bit more about what Steve just said regarding the rebounding difference in the last matchup between these two teams.
Well, Kevin, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean, they had
I was about to offer you my GPU, but then you said 1,500. Nah, I'll be fine. I'll get something. I don't know if I'm gonna get parts. Oh my god. I had some food earlier, and I don't know why my body is. That's another thing. My body's just weirdly like rejecting just all sorts of normal food. I think my eating habits have been weird too. I've tried not to like eat too harshly or anything like that, but I don't know. I think it's just a lot of it's a lot of stress. I know that it's something I need to do because eventually the price of even just like a 1-bedroom place is going to be about as much as this house payment is. So, holy shit, can you just take a shot? Ugh, that was goofy. There was a lot of goofiness with that possession. There were a lot of times my controller was going one way and the player was going another. Let's try to figure this out. There you go. I might get a pre-built, but like, you know, a pre-built from a like a place like Newegg or something like that. You know, where shit's at least nice. Because that might be the best way to get a hold of like one of the new graphics cards anyway. That might be about one of the only ways to get a hold of the new graphics cards is by getting like a pre-built of it. What year is this? 2002. This is 2013. This is NBA 2K14. Season. Sorry, Jesus. Yeah, we're in 2002. Oh, holy shit! Yeah, we're in 2002. Towards the end of the 2001-2002 season now. Oh, I thought Kwame could do it. I don't know if there's anyone in the 2002 draft I want to try to get, or maybe I should try to hoard all my picks for the 2003 draft. Hoard as many top picks as I can, waiting for the 2003 draft.
First in shooting percentage, second in blocks.
Still find a computer pre-built company that actually has stuff in stock at a reasonable price. Yeah, I think this time around I'll probably go Newegg because I did pretty okay when I first built my computer. Like when I first built this computer, it was like 7 years ago, but like graphics cards have gone insane by that point, and so a lot of times it just might be better to just take like a computer specialty store and just get something, yeah, that they've already put the parts that they get the parts together for. Let's see. Never buy a computer from Newegg. Too many horror stories, including this GPU launcher that broke a bunch of GPUs. That's what I've heard too. I think I mentioned that to one of my friends, and he's like, "Oh, so you're gonna get knockoff PC parts?" I'm like, "Oh, I haven't really heard about what. What are you doing? I didn't even tell you to go that way. I don't know why." You see that fancy horse shit with the ball I talk about, where people decide they want to try to get all weird with it. I don't know who I'd get it from. One of my friends pointed out one of the Alienware computers that Best Buy had. I don't know if I want a Best Buy computer though. I don't know who I'd go through, honestly. Is Tiger Direct still around? I don't know if they're any better than Newegg, honestly. All right, at least we're still kind of in it. Tiger Direct dead. I had a feeling, but I know Fries is famously dead now.
See how the West is stacking up. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close.
Oh, they're not dead, but they're basically worthless. Wow.
Sitting directly below them, just one spot down.
Well, I think for Utah, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
I should just start naming like more dead companies. Like, maybe I'll get it from Circuit City. How about Comp USA? There used to be a CompUSA in town here that I really loved going to as a kid. I remember when it finally like shut down. I really enjoyed CompUSA. I don't think I went to Circuit City hardly ever. Loved one die of the chemo slowly.
In an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And also with him, don't think you can collapse the defense on him when he gets the ball.
I don't know if I would trust Amazon. I don't know who I would trust as far as trying to get, computers basically a high quality pre-built. I know one of my friends wants to get like an Alienware or some sort of gaming laptop. I'm like, but why? You don't really go anywhere, though, do you? Do you really? Because he always said, like, yeah, a nice gaming laptop. I'm like, do you go to enough friends' places that warrant needing a specific gaming laptop as opposed to just getting a desktop? And like, that's why I don't have a gaming laptop. I have a used. It still works. It's a fucking beast. I have like a ThinkPad for my laptop. It's gathering dust right now because I don't really use it because I don't go around anymore. But that's why I have a really good desktop and then game consoles. It's the one good thing about like game consoles is, yeah, I can at least do that.
Second chance shot. Here's Kukoc. Swiped it away.
Oh, Tony Kukoc is here.
Miller, right side.
All right, old man Reggie.
17 seconds.
Oh, got it.
And that one's good.
Purely from
Can't drag a desktop to a toilet. Yeah, but I can drag my Switch there. Origin PC is probably the best. Okay. See, that's the thing is I've been out of the loop of like getting like PC parts for quite a while. So the last time I really had to dive deep into getting PC parts, like Newegg was at least still fairly reputable. Reggie Miller, yeah. I got Reggie Miller in the twilight of his career. Switch had an internet browser, you'd actually be using it. I mean, I guess it depends on what you do with that type of Switch, It just kind of depends on how old your Switch is and if you can run the right software with it. And I mean, it does have an internet browser if you have those things. That's why I'm glad that my current Switch, my perfectly fine Switch, my perfectly normal retail Switch is low enough. It is low enough in the serial numbers where if I wanted, if it came to the point where I wasn't really using it much and I really didn't need to be online or buy anything on the eShop or anything like that, I could still maybe do something with it. Do you care, AMD or Intel? Shit, I don't know. Does it matter too much? I've always kind of liked Intel, but I mean, I'm not really. There's not a lot of brands computer-wise that I'm like loyal to. It's barely like peripherals. Like peripherals are practically the only things I'll have like brand loyalty to. Like my mouse is almost always a Logitech mouse. My keyboard is almost always a Razer keyboard.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the free throw numbers that will
other than that,
get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
I mean, my graphics card being NVIDIA, that's about it. Intel's more stable. AMD's trending realistically. Doesn't matter unless you need more cores. Yeah, I've always liked Intel. I think that's probably what I'd go with.
Jazz trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket.
I'm trying to think about what games I would need the graphics for right now. I mean, obviously a lot of the games I play are kind of older games like this, but I'd still more than anything like something that doesn't crash all the time. I get blue screens on the regular. It's amazing. I figured by upgrading to Windows 10 it would do it, but I think it's a PC hardware issue because it didn't used to blue screen all the time when I had Windows 7 on here, and then I went to 8.1 and it blue screened a lot. And it really only happens if I just leave my computer alone for a while. Like if I just leave it running for like an hour, it's like there's like a 30% chance or so that it'll just blue screen on me. I think nowadays it's it's almost a 90% chance that it'll blue screen if I just leave it alone and not run anything on it for like half an hour. If I just let it sit idle, it'll just eventually crash on me. And then I figured maybe once I got Windows 10 on here it'd change up, but yeah. What does it say? What does it always say? Critical process died. I think that's usually what I always get. I always get the nice critical process died, and then I gotta unplug the whole thing. It's really weird. It's weird how it has done that so much. I'll get critical process died, and then I'll have to literally unplug my tower, because if I just like restart, usually what'll happen is it'll boot up, and then it'll be like, well, we can't find the operating system. How can you not find the operating system? So I usually have to like I said, hard reboot it. Oh my god.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding.
I'm thinking the most new like PC game that I would probably need actually good graphics for would be like Hitman 3, and I don't even have it on PC right now. Because Valheim, even on the hardware I'm running right now, Valheim runs pretty well and is on pretty good high settings. Do you have a set streaming schedule? No. I think at one point I used to when I worked evenings and there was nothing to do, like overnights. When there was nothing to do at 2 o'clock in the morning except stream, I kind of had a schedule, but now that I do a bunch of stuff sometimes after work. Oh my god. Really? Dude, I hit that pass button just as soon as Pfizer started stumbling, and then 5 seconds later it registers. I really thought that it just wasn't going to do that, but then it did. I was like, okay, he stumbled, and then it registered the pass button. You goddamn asshole. I really kind of want to know. I'd have to look through my Steam to see some of the newest stuff. NASCAR Heat 5 might be one of the more graphics intensive games that I even then I haven't picked up NASCAR Heat 5 in a little bit. But that's probably the closest to like, yeah. Either way. You know what's kind of amazing is how many of these AAA games just never pan out. It's always amazing that the best, most played games. It should really say something that the best, most played games are the ones by like 5 people, and like the game is super simplistic. Like if you think about the most simplistic indie games that have gotten huge, you got like fucking Fortnite and Valheim and Among Us.
When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Big game for the Hawks today.
It's weird. It's weird, just sort of how there's no like middle ground anymore. You don't really have like that. I was just watching the what was it? It was an Emplemon video where he was talking about that, how there's really no mid-tier games anymore. There's not really AA games anymore. It's either like a $20 like indie game or less, or it's like a $60 AAA title that had like $50 million poured into it. Oh shit, that was good.
Alston's got his third basket of the night.
It took him a
You're not in
little while
any
to
of
get
the
into the flow of
interested
this
into
game,
any of the
but
games you
now
mentioned.
definitely
I didn't
found
think
his
too
stride.
much of Valheim originally, but then I played Valheim and I like it. But I'm one of those people that I kind of like the creative games, and you know, Minecraft can only take you so far. And Valheim seems they do very well.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, because they're keeping the ball moving.
Oh, that was not a good
Set
idea.
up.
Tried to configure a computer on Origin PC. Wants to sell me a $1,600 computer with a GT 1030. Holy shit.
And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Hardaway kicks to
There
Alston.
you go.
He's against Hill.
Where's this mod so you can play with Purvis Ellison?
Outside Hardaway.
You'll need NBA 2K14 for the PC, which I guess you'd kind of have to look for it. I still have my Steam copy, but you know, I also bought like a physical copy.
Utah calls timeout.
And if you go to my YouTube, there's a whole series I've been doing of this. The guy's name is Hawk23, and he does Ultimate Base Roster. And I believe if you find like Ultimate Base Roster or Hawk23's Patreon, you can eventually be led to his website, which should give you everything you need, and then of course the directions to download it and everything. I think it's changed a bit since I last since I downloaded this.
Not just at their position, but in the league overall. Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job.
The good news is it's old enough now that some of the mod tools that I would have had to pay some money for are free, and it makes it this is probably the easiest game to modify as far as like NBA 2K games or just any PC basketball game, honestly.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Like creative videos, fancy shit, just bare bones crafting, caveman stuff bores you. I understand. I do like, at least with Valheim, there's a little bit more to it than, say, you know, the building and crafting of Minecraft.
On the wing, Kobe.
Like, there's things to do, there's certain places to go, and there's, like, giant entities to defeat. There's bosses to deal with.
Miller grabs the
You know, there's things you need to actually, like, get.
end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there.
And then if you decide to go venturing out, you're going to have to deal with, you know, actual giant monsters.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Hardaway kicks to Brown. Here's Abdul-Rahim.
Hey, there you go. Well, he just sort of gave up on defense, didn't he?
They're beginning to fall
Among Us is more well guarded than most anything else recent you can think of. It's just Town of Salem in space. It really is. It's not a complicated game. And it was out for 2 years before it blew up.
And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. Here's Paget. Oh, and the
Ooh.
buzzer beater's good.
Boy, a big
Nice.
for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last.
I don't think I've ever
possession
played
you've got.
Risk of Rain.
Right there
Dead by
was the-
Daylight's fun, but I literally only play Dead by Daylight with my friends. I would never... I don't think I'm interested in playing it, like, online. I literally only pick it up. I literally only pick up Dead by Daylight when I'm playing with friends.
Brought to you by Sprint.
Thanks for being with us here on
Phasmophobia
2K
seems like more...
Sports.
It seems like a bit of fun, but
Picture
I don't know.
is becoming more
I think
clear.
that just more... There's more fun in the
Against
in
Utah.
watching
Two
people play it,
top-tier teams
almost.
matched up in this one, giving the fans just what they
I don't
hoped
know.
for. Penny
But then again,
Hardaway's
just
put on a
in
clinic
just in
this
general,
against
I've
the
never
Jazz
been a
D.
big
Consistent shooting from the field,
I've never been a
making
big
well over
horror
65%
game
of
guy.
shots. Not a lot of guys put up a half a basketball like that.
Let me see what else.
And the
Let me see what I...
They're putting up a fight. Wiping the glass defensively.
Oh yeah, that's a big reason why I needed a new game upgrade to Windows 10. Fucking Maximum Football 2020. I can't remember if Valheim needed Windows 10 as well, but Maximum Football. But then again, the graphics aren't superb there. Literally, I think the best
action in a close
Wreckfest has, I mean, I still get pretty decent graphics on what I have now, but Wreckfest is definitely another one where the graphics aren't great.
From around the league. For the Lakers at Staples Center, we find them trailing to Boston about midway through the third half. And that's all we have for you here in the studio. Now let's send it on back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr.
I want to see a link to the computer you found on Best Buy. Yeah, sure, why not?
Halftime report presented by
It's better than getting the 18 different links to YouTube videos to watch and random ass memes that I don't care about.
This presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
Kobe having just a fantastic game. 15 points and 2 steals as well. This game is all about him right now.
He is in full domination mode, guys.
Checking out the group for Flip Saunders to
There we
start the
go.
second half.
Great
I don't think
interplay
any
there
of the
between
people
those
that I
two
play
teams.
with are here,
Trailed by
but
5.
I do play Among Us in 2021, and I don't mind Among Us.
It's Kobe Bryant.
But it is kind of funny now because we've gotten like a bunch of the reason we do still play that quite a bit is because we got friends who want to play, and it makes all the sense in the world, but they only have like phones, so we need stuff that pretty much only works on phones.
Did not look very good there.
Hey,
Well, I tell you
so
what,
there's
I
only
need
a
to see
few
some
games that
more
we can
service
play.
out of these defenders. They're not getting the
I think
job done.
that's what I do like. I think on our Saturdays we can have we have our bigger nights of playing Wreckfest or
Back to Pippen.
Dead by Daylight. We did quite a few games of Dead by Daylight on Saturday night.
Falls. Nice feed that time from Scotty.
We played a lot of Raft. Of course, we kind of finished up the story on Raft, or at least what's of the story right now, until the next chapter eventually comes out in like a year.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. The dish to Hill. Pass to Kobe. Jazz passing it around.
Oh,
Pippen missing again.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Alston.
oh! I thought he had it.
Time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Among Us is used for game for people just getting into Twitch, or people want to do
If you're
something
on
with
defense
friends.
and you're gonna foul, make sure
You're
it's
not
a
making
good
YouTube bucks
one.
on it, yeah.
Preventing the and one.
This is his
Because even now, so many people have to do like all these different variations of
the first free throw is good.
all these different variations of Among Us. Like they have to do tag or hide and seek or different modded versions.
Both free throws.
I guess I don't mind it too much if it's just regular. I don't know.
He's got 12.
But then again, just like anything, I don't really like to watch too much of it because
The kick out to
it just
Hill.
gets insane. And then once you have a little too much of something all at the same time, then it gets repetitive.
He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Horace Grant.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right
As
now.
much as I like Valheim, I'm sure within just about a month or so,
78% from the line.
people have moved on to something else.
At the free throw line.
Because it'd be like, we can see some of the creations you make in Valheim, but there you go, that's about it.
Since a year ago.
Taking over the content. Yeah, I think it's because, I don't know.
He makes 1 of 2
I think
that time.
I think it's a combination of people knowing that it's easy-ass content to make,
On the 3 ball here.
knowing that you can also get, I think that was one of the big draws was you could get people who aren't normally on Twitch into doing things.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Gets the
Because it's like, oh, you can get, like,
14
you're not limited to, something like maybe Fortnite or, something like that. You'll at least need like a game console or something. But with Among Us, you just need a phone. So that's why you can get celebrities and politicians and all sorts of other people involved.
Open look there. And that's 20 points for Kobe Bryant.
Tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far.
I'm sure Valheim is going to get
Back into this.
real old with people too. Let's see how he does.
And a
Hey!
three.
There's
All
no
right.
better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful.
See
basketball to watch,
FTL. Was that like really? I guess that was really big for like 2 weeks on Twitch, wasn't it? Oh no. That was kind of big, but yeah, FTL super simplistic too.
The Jazz have been good at the free
Simple
throw line.
concept
This one,
executed
7
well.
of 8.
Yeah, it really is. I think a lot of it has to do with casuals.
On the free throw,
If you can get casuals into your game, I think that's why Minecraft got so huge and Among Us got huge.
this one for 3, and again it's Orlando.
I think the thing where the Among Us developers are kind of fucking up is that they're not pumping out content right the fuck now. I know shit takes time, but they should have had some new shit out like right now. Like, because people are gonna get bored of it. People are gonna get real, like, just be done with it, and then it's just gonna crash, and then they're gonna end up. Then they're gonna come out with new shit.
The shot got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
I think Fall Guys is at least. I know they've got obviously a bigger development team, but I know Fall Guys has been adding shit, and that's probably a good idea to try to keep some people interested.
Both good from the line that time.
Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime.
If I was, yeah, it kind of died because of hackers, but yeah, if I was the Among Us people, the developers, I would get a few extra people to just be like, we need to pump out some content right the fuck now. People are gonna get fucking bored of this super quickly. We need to keep them around.
And there before you are the teams that are absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
It's due to better
Chess has have, yeah, I've seen Chess has kind of had its moment even last year.
Go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Even my roommate got super into chess.
The double clutch. And the layup is
I think it's because they had a Netflix show or some sort of show that was about chess that got big.
Finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
here's Pfizer. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The past few weeks,
Oh, my
you can see
sinuses,
how Utah
man.
stacks up. First in free throw percentage. First in fewest
I'm telling you,
turnovers
that's
per
one of
game.
the
They're the
things I
top
don't
10
like
getting
right
into the
now is
passing
just
lanes and
how
coming up with
fucking
speed.
off I feel.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as
Is
you
it
talked
already
about,
10:45?
you
Holy
can
shit.
put a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
The Magic making a switch here. Miller's checked in. There's a good screen. Hyatkowski guarded by Hardaway.
Come on.
Here's Delk.
Oh, Reggie.
Here's Hill. And he uses
Damn
the
it.
glass on the layup.
All right, we're still up, so I'm not really too overly concerned right now.
Continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Hey, there you go.
He's got 19.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
I need to take a good look before my house really comes into swing. I need to take a good look at like what I'm spending money on. I think I need to get rid of my Netflix.
It's Curry with the drive.
I think I still have a Netflix that not only do I not use, but I think my password got hacked into.
It's hauled in
So I
by
still
the
get
Magic.
billed
Next game for
a
them,
stupid
they've got the
amount every
Raptors at
month,
Toronto. That
but I
matchup
don't.
falls in the middle game of this
I don't
three-game
use
trip.
it.
Hardaway passes to Miller.
I've been meaning to do it for a while, and I just never got around to it.
Here's Pfizer.
'Cause I'm
Oh,
an
and it
idiot.
looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll
It's not like there's much on Netflix anyway.
Almost got to that shot
I had
in
a
time, but
I had an argument with my roommate on
Noise coming from these
what was he?
pretty
I forget what the fuck he was playing. Something that just came out on like Xbox Game Pass. Oh, Wreckfest. He got Wreckfest on Game Pass. He was like, "Yeah, it was free. It was free on Game Pass." I'm like, "Well, no, you still have to pay for Game Pass, and you know, you still have to pay for Game Pass, and then you know, you have the game. It's part of it." He's like, "Well, okay, so." He's like, "Yeah, but I play 2 AAA games, you know, 2 $60 games every year, and anything after that's a free game." I'm like, "Okay."
from where they were a season ago. But they're a team that typically figures it
Which I
out
guess
as
is
the
actually
season
pretty
goes
good for
on.
him because he plays games like religiously for like 6 weeks and then just sort of gets rid of it completely.
Lots of confidence. I think think they'll be just fine.
Just never plays it again. I think not RuneScape, fucking Hearthstone. I think is the closest he's been to something that he'll consistently play every once in a while.
Bangs home the trifecta. Pippen's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jump.
He got that was another argument I had with my roommate this weekend was about because he was talking about WandaVision because he's huge into Marvel and he's still fully on board the Marvel train. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of out. And he's like, well, you know, and we had an argument because I didn't really make my point very clear that I kind of got off at Endgame and that was pretty much it done. And I think I articulated it a little bit better this time around when I basically said, you know, it's not that I hate the characters, it's just the stories that I was interested in leading up to Avengers Endgame are pretty much over. I'm like, I'll watch the last Spider-Man, but that's probably about it. I'm not really interested in any of these other characters. I just don't care.
Really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. Pass to Tinsley. Here's the 3.
Oh, I knew it. It had to happen at some point. Game Pass with somebody special, you basically have a full Steam equivalent library for $20 if you don't mind not playing stuff for a month or two. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like subscriptions for games. I don't know. That's just my own personal thing. It's not, you know, anyone who has it, I don't mind. I understand the idea if you... Okay. He's getting cold. Sharif is getting cold.
Outside Pippen. Pippen with the drive.
All right, we're just going to leave him open. Cool. Oh, my God.
Offensive rebound.
Nice job on the offensive glass.
And Scottie Pippen good for
Pooh.
3. Pippen's got 20.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him.
Let me try out Microsoft Flight Simulator for $1. Yeah, I don't mind that.
3 quarters.
I don't know, but then again, I'm one of those weird dudes that if I can buy a physical copy of a game, I pretty much do it, which is weird considering I have an Xbox Series S. But I think the main reason why I don't mind having a Series S is because I knew I wasn't going to buy a bunch of games for it.
Tune in Monday, April 1st. The Houston Rockets go up against the
My consoles now are really to just play the games that I can't get on PC or Switch.
And thanks for joining us again.
His redeemable gift. Yeah, I mean, there's at least that. I guess when it comes to, obviously, I direct download PC games, but I'd say for like my Switch, if I have the option to have a physical copy on my Switch, I usually get that. Maybe it's because I just like having all the cartridges sitting in a binder. I don't know. But then again, Nintendo games have always been kind of odd with that. But having physical copies of Nintendo games is usually not a dumb idea.
That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Yeah, some good games going on, and that
Ugh.
Cleveland one especially.
The Magic making a switch here. Miller's checked in.
I think that's what I'm going to do now with like my video services, because I think for pretty much any video service these days, you can buy like a physical gift card for. Like I think now you can buy like a 3-month gift card or a 1-month gift card for a video service. Probably like, you know, you could do it for WWE Network or Disney Plus or, you know, I feel like if I'm going to do that, that's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have like prepaid cards.
Excellent D there from Hill.
Hey, Nintendo Games disc boxes with codes now. Not really. I mean, no, like Switch games have actual cartridges. You know, some bits and pieces like you know, some bits and pieces like Bayonetta. Like I had Bayonetta 2, I think, on cartridge, and Bayonetta 1's like a code. But yeah, no, they're not boxes with codes in them. They've had a couple games like that are like that. Like if you go and you buy a physical copy of if you try to buy a physical copy of Overwatch or Fortnite on the Switch, they will just come with codes. So they do have a couple of games that are like that. But for the most part, they actually just have normal ass cartridges for stuff.
Orlando leading by 7. Miller outside. Curry with the steal. Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
God damn.
Dealt, covered by Miller. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Offensive
What?
rebound. Back to Kobe. And
Damn it.
Utah making a change here.
Yeah, I actually have like this little snap binder book thing, this like little booklet thing that someone has on Etsy, where they have a bunch of foam, they have a bunch of foam glued to these like binders that say video game collection, and they have like cutouts there, the size of Switch cartridges, so you can hold like 60 Switch cartridges. I really like it, and I filled it up enough. I had to get a second one. I'm kind of bad with some of this.
On the wing, Steven Jackson from outside the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Here's Abdul Rahim. And they'll keep possession.
There you go. There you go.
By Miller.
It's a nice little mid-range.
His greatest value lies in his
Only
tremendous
own 2 Switch games, yeah.
He's out on the perimeter.
I'm deep into the 100s now. I think it's bad.
You had a favorite spot on the floor when you played? His favorite spot.
I think this last year was definitely the worst part because just a lot of not going anywhere, not doing anything. So it was just like, what am I gonna do? I guess I'll find something on my Switch to play. Well, I've got some stuff to play on my Switch, but there's always more. Oh shit. Hey.
Magic leading by 11. And here's Alston, guarded by Kobe. Here's Abdul Rahim.
There we go.
The shot's good. Alston making the play.
Preferring to watch over playing. Yeah. I can only imagine how much more money I would have for towards a house if I, didn't spend my goddamn money on. To be fair, I haven't spent as much money as I used to this last year because I used to go obviously to a lot of hockey games and stuff like that, and they definitely have less this year, so I'm not spending as much money on food and beer and everything else. So next game's gonna be Madden 22. See, that's something I can't relate to. I'm at a point now, maybe it's just a weird snobby thing for me, but I'm at a point now where if I want to play it's like, oh man, I'm getting an itch to play like an NFL game. I'll just be like, I bet you someone made updated rosters to NFL 2K5. And they do. And then I'll just play that. Hey, man, I really forced him all the way back there, didn't I?
Right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Here is Alston. Hills there from 7.
Oh God, why did he do that? Why didn't you just lay up or dunk or something?
Here's Pippen from 12 feet out. And a little luck that time, but
All right, we're still good. Still a 9-point game. Just head down the court. Don't worry about it. All right, just leave me a nice open lane. Oh, fuck.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
back to Kobe. And that one's good.
You know, I kind of dug myself out of the VTuber hole for a while, and then I sort of fell back in. That's another thing that's happened to me recently. Oh God, that was terrible. It was all sorts of terrible.
Like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Right side hill.
There we go.
Pass to Pitt.
Not so much that I'm giving them money. I might. I don't know, but
Just five to
not
shoot.
at that point yet.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Dealt. No good from outside.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now.
VTubers come with transactions. I only know of Twitch streamers who are buying their own VTube models.
Ice cold here.
What do you mean, do they come with transactions? Twitch streamers are buying their own VTube models. Yeah, and I've seen various degrees of that, and it's I've seen really good ones and I've seen really god awful ones.
And he knocks down the first.
I've seen ones where it was like, okay, yeah, that's at least pretty decent, and then I've seen ones where I'm just like, I know you have money.
He's off.
I know you have money. Why is this such garbage?
By 6.
Why can't you just pay someone halfway decent a couple $100 to make something?
Good again that time. Jazz have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
But yeah, I mean, they got.
Back to Kobe.
I mean, I think now the YouTube has their own version of like subscribing. Are they just subscription based like everyone else? Do they offer merch and other stuff? Oh yeah. I mean, they do. They always pretty much stream on YouTube.
Was their biggest
I think literally it became a big deal when one of them actually did a Twitch stream. But yeah, they pretty much all stream on YouTube. And pretty much all of them have like a join button. So they have like a $5 a month membership. And sometimes some of them will stream like members only streams, and they'll do something a little special. But then also because it's YouTube, they can do super chats. So it's like tipping, of course, with but instead of bits, it's just whatever currency it is, They don't do bits or anything like that with Twitch. It's just straight money.
for 3. Kobe. There's the bucket. Good. Kobe's got
So yeah, that's become the bigger the VTuber, they'll have that point where they'll literally just have a point where like throughout the week they'll gather super chats and they might say something about it, but sometimes some of them will have streams dedicated to like reading all their super chats. Chatterbait VTuber didn't take off. Project Melody, because she did. She's a legit VTuber now. She is a legitimate. Project Melody is a legitimate VTuber.
Olsen's got 4 assists in the game.
But yeah, I will say that she has spawned like an entire company. She's part of like a company.
Rebounds tonight.
Isn't like no, she's part of like a little American based company where everyone's fucking like just
Lays it
goofy.
up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. And now
Emphasize
the
legitimate
ball
makes it sound less legitimate.
on the wing.
Like, well, she's not fucking hentai VTuber anymore. She's like just a normal ass VTuber, which probably nets her less money.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure.
She went mainstream, man.
Gets the bucket.
All right, I need to put a dagger in this. Yeah, put a dagger in. Come on. Why are you sitting there? God damn it.
Jazz will take it.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Normal VTuber.
Calls timeout. They're down.
Okay,
9.
non hentai
51 seconds
VTuber.
left
How
in the
about that?
fourth quarter.
She ruined the gimmick. But yeah, now she's just an awkward girl, like occasionally doing, it's I don't know.
Utah now. 9-point game. Wing shot on the way, and he hits the jump shot. Guys, you've got to think of basketball.
I mean, yeah, now she's not really that special. I don't think they really go after her anymore because she's not huge.
And here's Alston.
Now they go after like the really huge ones
Here's Pfizer.
because they have a lot of
On
subscribers.
the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right
Chatterbait sucks and won't really be missed, but yeah, she ruined her gimmick.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
There we go.
One, and that stretches their lead to 8.
That'll definitely do it. Have you seen the New Japan reaction? I haven't heard much other than the fact that they're retiring the heavyweight and IC titles and making like a new heavyweight title with a new lineage, and people aren't happy about it. That's all I really know. Oh, shit. Now we got Pfizer up. I thought he was at least going to run for the fucking hoop, but he didn't. All right, good.
And that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt.
I'll admit, I haven't really watched much New Japan at all. I haven't really watched New Japan at all since the pandemic, so I don't really have I don't really mind all that much. I don't really. Ah, damn. Oh, well. Well, it was kind of close, but we won, so that's good.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan player of the game, Penny Hardaway.
Give me a moment. I'm just trying to look at some stuff. Oh my god. Sorry, my fucking throat is... Wow, did I just not give Mayberry any shots? I don't... Now that I think about it, I didn't really give Mayberry any shots, did I? No, I didn't give him a single shot. He was out there 22 minutes. He had 5 assists. He didn't take a single shot. Maybe that's why it was so close. I didn't give my best 3-point shooter the ability to just go off. Make the playoffs. Hey, we made the playoffs officially. That's good. I enjoy that. God, it's fucking hot in here. Oh, damn. Indiana's a force. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we can manage a win against Indiana here, we will have 10 wins in a row. We are 4th in the conference still after all this, but there's definitely a power gap between us and the Heat and then just everybody else in our conference. Jesus Christ. The Hawks are 17-55. Well, we did that one. Let's go to this.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports.
I still need to figure out jerseys. We're coming to the end of the season here, and I don't really have jerseys and stuff made yet. I need to get that taken care of at some point. I forgot I made that. I forgot I found that Pacers logo, and that's the Pacers logo. I like that Pacers logo. I think I have a slightly different one for next year. Isn't Stardom doing their big Budokan show today? It's March 3rd, right? And I'm sure it's not a nighttime thing because I think they got a curfew, so god damn it. I'm trying to... Hey, excuse me. I don't know what's going on, but I'm looking at another screen. Why did Kevin say this is in Detroit? Because just things are weird. Like, when I play at home in Orlando, it says that we're in Dallas, so Yeah, it's just weird like that sometimes.
Really the effort and the passion that they're showing, it's all great stuff.
2 seconds left. Dampier. So the
I
whistle
didn't even
blows
see
on the shot
technically
clock.
who the
Free throws
main
for the
guys
Kaiser
are
right
that
there.
we're facing. We're facing Francis Anderson, Marion Grant, Dampier.
Indiana shooting
So
their
not
first free throws
like
tonight.
amazing guys, but
And he knocks down the first
they
one.
don't seem to have like superstars, but it seems they probably have a strong enough core that
That one falls. So
it's
it's
a
both of them.
that they do well.
Orlando with the ball.
I think I can change that.
Orlando.
I just
Well, looking back
I
at
just
that
have to
last
figure
game,
out in the
these two
mods how
teams,
to
they lost, and I think
how to do it.
the difference
God
is they
damn.
were badly out-rebounded inside, and it's so
So
tough to
probably if they say they're in Detroit, I think it's because everything's moved over one.
Hardaway just hit the three.
So I think I need to figure out the audio cues because obviously
Shot clock at
the
6.
audio cue for the Magic would be right next to the Mavericks, which is why it says we're in Dallas. And then the Pacers
Marion's got his first bucket.
audio cue is probably right next to the Pistons, so that's probably why it says we're in Detroit.
This team has been reminded of that by the coaching staff.
Without question, and you can't be surprised to see them.
There's a
really
lot of
crash
things
the
I need to
boards in
move
this one.
around.
They needed to get some second chance points, and their defense needed to limit the offensive rebounds at the other end. Definitely, that was a focus for them, controlling and handling both backboards.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the 76ers.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was
Oh,
some
there we go.
lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
There you go, there you go, there you
Orlando
go.
with the
Oh,
ball.
oh,
After the miss from Grant.
oh God, he really tried on that
5
one.
points in the game.
That was some very sluggish defense. Where's the effort?
Ring doorbell. I wonder if I'm gonna get a ring. I might get a Ring doorbell. I already told myself I was gonna get a couple deadbolts.
To Anderson.
I need to get a deadbolt for one of the back doors that has a lock to it, but it's probably just be nice to get a deadbolt considering it is an outside door.
Job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good
Um,
presence defensively inside.
Let's see here. I'll probably change the deadbolt I have on the front door to a keypad one,
Rebound by Grant.
just because I like the idea of being able to have people over and then not have to worry about locking and unlocking issues, so that people can still lock the door when they leave.
Everyone in the league knows we're one of the tougher teams defensively. Really, for us, it is about maintaining that fire and making sure we keep helping each other out on every switch. Let's see if they can.
Hey, let's go.
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Yeah, and early is the
Oh,
key
oh,
word there.
oh, oh.
And if they can string together some
Oh
stuff,
God, I really got
I think it'll
shat
really
on
set
with
the
that
tone.
one.
Which is
Oh
just
man,
what
I
they're
shat on
gonna be
myself
after,
for that
guys.
one.
They'd love to turn this
Place
into
your
a
rent against a
defensive
keypad, but nobody knows the code.
Pacers with
Yeah,
possession.
we had a
Point game. That's good.
place like that too. Where there's like a keypad outside of the like in front of the front door,
The Orlando Magic
and
this one after
yeah,
winning
because
against
people
Detroit.
didn't know the code, they just put a rock in the front door.
Accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
It was a stream
That was one of my old
deflate that crowd.
old places.
Now here's Anderson. He's
So yeah,
Anderson.
I do like the idea of people leaving my house and then being able to lock the door in case I grandpa out and decide to sleep before they do.
Orlando grabs the miss.
I think the biggest thing I'm going to be happy about is the gigabit internet.
Outside Hardaway.
Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it'll be nice. It'll be nice to download and upload things pretty much instantaneously,
It's Marion with the drive.
especially considering there's only like two boys in town as far as internet's concerned, and
Back to Marion.
unfortunately CenturyLink is kind of the best option,
Indiana.
and it's also the least expensive.
The pass to Francis.
Rust has the same system, yeah.
He feeds it to Marion.
I need to move my mic. I want to build a new desk too. That's the one good thing about having a garage is going to be that I can actually build shit in it.
He'll shoot two right here.
because I've been wanting to build a new desk for a little bit. This one's not too bad, but
Next one could give them the lead. So
I want to be able to build one that actually like contours to the room that it's going to be in.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And it's Miller penetrating. Good.
Hey, it's a weird, funky little animation, but it still works.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So,
All right, we're doing okay. We're still in it.
Be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line, maybe.
Sometimes that's the best solution for them, but ultimately I think they have to shoot themselves.
I hate
But in the meantime,
nothing
maybe
more.
getting to the free throw line
Well,
will
there's a
help.
lot of things I hate
Check
more,
in
but
for the Pacers.
right now, there's nothing I hate more than my fucking sinuses, because I've had probably, since I've gotten home tonight, probably 5 or 6 different times where I felt like I needed to sneeze and then it just didn't come out. And I know if I can just find a way to dig that sneeze out, I'll feel a lot better.
Backing down is Brown.
And I just can't make it happen right now.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll
So now I'm just like stuffed up, just going, oh God. I desperately need to sneeze. And it just hasn't shown up for like 3 hours. It sucks.
Checking out Indiana, down 4 spots from them.
Checking out Orlando, they've been taking care of business all season long, and very much.
I'm waiting for one of the times where I'm so blocked up. I don't know if anyone else has ever had this, where you're so blocked up that like you blow your nose and it makes like that squeaking sound, like that wee, and then it still does it like even for a few seconds after you're done blowing your nose, because it's still trying to let out the rest of the pressure.
The Pacers pull it in.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Jasikavic passes to James.
Are you part of the PC Master Race? See,
Number 14.
I really like PCs and I prefer gaming on a PC. But I feel like if I answer that in a certain way, then you're just gonna be like, aha, see? I wasn't born yesterday. I know what's gonna happen here.
37 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Miller penetrating.
Can you take a dribble or two? There you go.
Orlando to get off a shot.
Ah, damn it.
Indiana leading. James outside. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. James is his first bucket in this one. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. And here's the two teams that have really been controlling.
I really need a fan too. I haven't had a fan in a while, and now it's really starting to get warm. And I just need a relatively inexpensive tower fan, and it's just been. I went to Best Buy for the last one, and they usually have some decent tower fans in stock, but they don't seem to have. I went to my local Best Buy and I looked and I was like, hey, do you happen to have tower fans? And he's like, yeah, they're right back, blah blah blah. And I went back to the corner that he like pointed at, and it's all like $300 like bladeless fans, like the super fancy ones. I'm like, I don't need that. Bro, it's March and you have snow. Yeah, but it still gets... Dude, I'm sitting here in my chair for hours with my computer on in a fairly confined space. Like, it gets hot. Like, I'm not... My body's not, like... So much of my body's just not getting air to it right now. Like, it gets hot and sweaty.
He's still stretched into a 2-possession game. That's big for them right now.
And yes, the snow is still just starting to melt. We had our warmest day we've had in a long-ass time when it finally got up to like 53 degrees. It was just like, what, 2 weeks ago it was in the single digits? No, it was like 2 weeks ago it was like -20. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I still like to have a fan sometimes, just because like even even when it doesn't seem like it's that warm, even inside, you know, sometimes you just like to have some air circulation. I think that's the thing. I don't need like a fan on me like some southern woman in the heat going, "Oh, Lord have mercy, it's hot." Even though it's 35 degrees. No, it's sometimes you just need some air circulation. Because then otherwise you have to deal with the stale smell of like man ass and ball sweat, and it's just not good. And you just got to get rid of that.
On tap next Monday, April 1st, the Golden State Warriors go up
Alonzo Mourning and the Warriors.
from United States.
Chris Webber and the Wizards in the Bullets uniform. I need to figure out the uniforms too. Oh, good. I'm tired. That's another thing too. I haven't really slept. I haven't slept super well either. I think that's what's also putting me in my funk. Besides all the stresses I've been dealing with and the fact that I haven't felt terrific, I think the fact that it's a lot of it also I think has to do with just it hasn't allowed me to sleep as well as I'd like. I'm starting to sleep again as well as I did like a few months ago when I had my my other job, when I used to have to take naps at night. I'm kind of glad. I've done extremely well. I haven't had to do any of my like evening naps that I used to do, because you know usually when we play games on like for Friday or Saturday night, I would have to take a nap because then that's the only way I could stay up to actually play a game. But now it's on a weekend for me, so that's nice. But I'm starting to feel like, oh my God, really? I'm starting to feel in that way like I'm gonna end up taking a nap again at some point, like, you know, earlier than I should. Usual pattern, 3 to 4 hours of sleep, work, then catch up and sleep again. Yeah, see, that's the thing I've been trying to like get myself out of, is the idea of me taking a nap, working, or like doing something at night and then taking another nap. Because I got into a weird funk of like just taking 2 like 3-hour naps instead of just sleeping like a normal person, and it really kind of fucked me up.
That's how strong he is, and that's the kind of attitude.
And I haven't done it in a little bit, and that's been nice, but yeah, I'm just trying not to do that again anymore.
And so he makes both from the line. And we're now about a minute and a half.
You only take one. Oh, you just take you just sleep for 3 hours. That's just what it is. I usually split it into 2. Because when I did it, it was work. It was like, wake up at 6 or so, work, and then I'd take a nap at like 5 until 8, or 6 to 9, and then I'd wake up, and then I'd take another nap again at like 2, 3 in the morning until 6. So I would just take 2 naps, and 2 long, like I'd take like 2 3-hour long naps instead of like just sleeping like a normal person. So yeah, I think that could really screw you up. All right, you just want to sit there, cool.
I think a lot of people will be paying close attention to that Boston game, guys.
Sleep at 4 or 5 and you wake up at 9. Ooh.
Wide open out there.
I don't think I couldn't do that for more than like 2 days in a row. And like by that second day, if I've only gotten like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, I'm just gonna be like, nope. I'm just gonna be done with everything.
He's covered by Grant.
Yeah, because I think that's why I used to like my weekends so much, is I could just catch up on all my sleep, and that was a bad thing. Because then I'd sleep until like noon on a day off, because it's like I'm just trying to catch up on all the sleep right then and there.
5 to shoot with the lead pass.
By the way, this is a low-scoring game, like even lower than usual in this game.
Francis passes to Marion. Marion, right side. Pass to Anderson.
Ah, damn it.
Can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. He kicks it to Hardaway. To the
Oh,
inside.
damn it, Marcus.
Sweet move. Finds it.
There you go.
Basket drops.
There you
He
go.
gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, their passing has been terrific, too. Clark, we're seeing a lot of assists, really moving, a lot of flow offensively. I like what I see.
It's Marion with the drive. Reverses.
Damn.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Well, so much from the shooting guard.
This is what makes me feel like an old man sometimes now, where it's just like, I feel like sleeping at a normal, semi-normal time. I think I had that happen, I don't know, last week sometime, where they're just like, oh, one of my friends is just like, you can stay up, why do you feel like you need to sleep at like midnight? I'm like, because that's when my body tells me to go to sleep, and sometimes I just feel like doing it. Sometimes I just feel like listening to it.
Horace Grant, he's checked in for Orlando. Miller comes in for Hardaway.
And I was like, I had one of my friends that was like, oh, I remember when you used to stay up until, the crack of dawn and, until 6, 7 in the morning. I'm like, yeah, because I used to work until 6, 7 in the morning, number one. And number two, I was 19 years old.
And it's not just great offense, Clark.
I'm now 30 and I can't quite do. Trust me, I've seen with my own friends too as they talk about that. I'm like, yeah, you used to drink a hell of a lot more at 19 as well. So, so I know that. So I know that it's you've had to slow down because you know what, your body tells you maybe it's not good to do that. All right, Reggie. Let's see what you got.
Back to Alston.
What? How did he not pass around him? He just kind of passed directly into him. Pizza Hut Alfredo the other day. Dude, I used to do that shit all the time. I don't do it much anymore because, like, the Alfredo's kind of shitty, and I'm trying not to be as fat as I used to be, but Toscani Tuesday was, like, the best day for me. Toscani Tuesday was great because what I would used to do is I would just get the 2 for $10 pan. I'd just have someone deliver it. It was almost every week.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
The delivery dude actually knew my face. Like when he got up there, he's like, "Hey man, how are you doing? Here you go." Like he actually recognized me at a certain point. You don't care about health. Yeah, I understand. A lot of us don't. A lot of people don't. I think someone did bring up a point of how shitty as a nation we treated our bodies, and it's like, listen, one of the guys was talking about COVID, and he was like, listen, COVID obviously is a bad thing, but there's a lot of people out there who treated their bodies like absolute shit for years, and still do, but are gonna pretend like this is the thing that they need to watch out for. Like they haven't been shoveling awfulness into their face or smoking constantly or drinking constantly or putting different weird drugs into their body. Now they want to care. Now they want to care about their health. He's like, I know these. He's like, I know this. One of the guys was talking about it, that he knew this chick who smokes like a pack a day and drinks heavily, and she's all like, conscious about wearing a mask and everything. And she's like, it's not going to be the COVID that kills you. It's going to be everything else you do in your life.
Give yourself a chance to regroup.
So it's Orlando now. And Tinsley kicks to Alston. He feeds it to Tinsley. Launches it. The shot's
There we
good.
go.
Alston making the play.
You're going to be sore all the time in the city
Tinsley's
nobody
got
knows
6
exists. You're
here
going
in
to
this
eat whatever you want.
Hovering around
Amen.
50% for the game.
You know what?
3 points.
The one thing I do like is that there's not a lot of people that really anyone ever thinks about Des Moines. No one ever really thinks about Des Moines, and you know what that means? That means I could buy a house by myself with a relatively not bad, with a decent enough job, but I can own a house. And thank God I live in a nondescript, and it's still a city. Like it's not like nothing happens here. It's just less happens here than other places.
But the defense stood tall there.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And it's still enough. It's still cheap enough to get a relatively inexpensive house.
I mean, back and forth.
Of course, it's a little bit more expensive right now, is because everyone and their brother's trying to find a house because interest rates are so ridiculously low. So they wanna try to nail that down.
5-second difference
So
between the
it's been hellacious the last couple of months. I think I've talked about that before. How just god awful it's been hunting for a house.
Yeah, he took a hit right
In
there
fact,
and
the house that I got right now,
It's his first trip to the line.
the house that I got right now, it went up. It went up about a week ago, and I went and saw the house 2.5 hours after they put it up, and then 2 hours after that, the listing had been up for about 4.5, 5 hours. I put an offer in, and then they accepted it at 10 a.m. the next day.
50%
So like it was 18 hours between when the listing went up and when an offer was accepted.
finish in traffic. He's got 11. 8 seconds left in the first.
So -1 toxic roommate. Yeah, I like my roommate, but
Here's Tinsley.
I would definitely hang out with him. And I did tell him, I'm like, listen, I have a basement, so if you ever really want to get away from
And we'll be back shortly for the
anybody else you're living with, and you're like, hey, I wouldn't mind doing this again, like I got a basement.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's a battle underway out in Detroit as we get going to recap the
Jamal
action.
Tinsley's our second highest
The Magic slugging it out.
shooter,
They dialed in from long
or at
range
least
with
tied
incredible
for it.
shooting performance from outside. Horace Grant
Want to be like
certainly
having a cam
contributed
girl
this
for a
play.
roommate.
Penny
You know
Hardaway's
what?
also
Honestly,
been a
probably
contributor.
would suck.
But the Pacers getting after it as well. Two top
I
tier
didn't.
teams
I didn't.
matched up
Okay,
in this
so
one,
I
giving the
lived.
fans just what they hoped for.
I lived in a. Oh, it's still 2 hours away from the Budokan show. I was really hoping it was happening now. Fuck. I probably would have put it on in the background. Oh, well.
The Denver Nuggets trailing the Wizards in Washington.
Well, see, that's the thing is having a cam girl for a roommate would almost certainly suck, because at one point in my life when I was like 19, we had this house that a bunch of us lived in. It's kind of a rundown house, didn't have AC, and she wasn't a cam girl, but she was kind of a whore, and like she's very self-proclaimed too. Like she actually got it tattooed on her leg. I'm not so when I say that. She got like super fucking high, and I think was also taking a couple other things and decided to get that shit tattooed on her leg. I'm sure she regrets it now. I don't know, but she was a self-proclaimed one, and it wasn't really all that fun, to be honest. Honestly, she was just an annoying leech. If I could do it all over again, I wouldn't.
And the refs whistling a kickball.
If I could do it all over again, I would tell myself to like get a better job than I had, so that I could afford a nicer place. It's like, yo, listen, when you get a halfway decent job, just fucking save your money.
On the left block. Another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him
So-
2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's take a chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. Number 1, the Magic.
I don't know how long I would have decided to stay in that house had I not gotten a decent job.
The more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
in an affording stuff way. Yeah. See, I'm going right back to being poor. I'm not going to be super poor, but it's just going to be like, okay, I that's the one thing I didn't want to be was house poor, and I don't think I'm going to be house poor. It's just going to be one of those things that now, like, that was one of the things, like, I think I had a couple people tell me, they're like, yeah, you're probably not going to Japan again for quite a while. And I'm like, well, I guess that's pretty okay because I don't know the next time I'm even going at this point anyway. Because, yeah, number one, COVID. Number two, the person that I go with, I don't know what his status is going to be. I don't know if the man's going to, like, walk again. I don't know. Seems to be doing okay, but yeah.
Marion kicks to Dampier.
Yeah, $20 or less each paycheck. Yeah, that's going to be the thing too, and that's why I'm probably going to be trying to work some extra. Like one of my days off occasionally is to just get that extra money.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Hardaway kicks to Alston.
I just don't want to sacrifice all my time just slaving away like I did in December. I could do it for a month. I could do it for like a month or so just to really get all that extra money, but I couldn't imagine doing it all the time. I think I'll be okay. I think I won't have frivolous spending money. I guess I'll just do DoorDash again today type money. But I think I'll be okay.
And that one's good. Hardaway has got his second bucket of the game to go.
What are they thinking?
Your job doesn't allow slaving away, not the budget.
Do they not know?
See, it's the weird thing with the post office is that they always claim like, all right, we're getting rid of overtime, we're not doing that, you know, we need to save money, it's not in the budget, blah blah blah, and then like within 2 days it's just like, oh shit, we need people to stay during the evenings because we have a whole bunch of shit to take care of, and then it just goes right back out the door again, and people are. We had one dude that he worked so much overtime last year, like our base pay. Yeah, I think he made like almost half of his yearly base pay extra. I think he made something like $85,000, and his base pay was like 54, something like that. So that's how much overtime he worked. It was crazy. And he had nothing to show for it because he gambles a lot.
And upcoming the schedule for the Orlando Magic. The Celtics will be coming in
3 or 4 almost 12-hour days because 2 people were out. They're back now, so you're back to 8. Okay. Yeah, especially during Christmas. I mean, they will. I'd say even now, I've seen a couple people I worked with that's like, yeah, we're working 12-hour days. It just happens. I think it's just because some of the people they have during the evenings are just such garbage that they need people who can actually do some fucking work. Or people tend to call out a lot, you know. It's the one upside I'll say is that you know, the day crew tends to be older folks, which has really helped out with the house hunting thing. Because when you're surrounded by people in like their 50s and 60s who pretty much all own homes, like you can at least kind of go to them. I mean, one guy's like 71, so I was able to kind of talk to them a lot about buying a house and going through the process and what to expect and everything. So, I mean, that's one thing that helps. God damn. I think I need to... Oh, that's why. My throat's dry and I don't have anything to... I'm out of water. Oh, you're social with your coworkers. You end conversations quickly. I mean, I don't have like too many full-on conversations, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it depends on the quality of the people. There's certainly okay. So there's a few coworkers that I kind of talk to because it's been interesting. It's there was one coworker that I talked to that he put a lot of money in like the airline and hotel industry stocks, when COVID hit. So now he's made himself some decent cash on the side. And I told him I was planning on buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin crashed during COVID, and then I didn't do it. And I can't tell you how much I regret it to this day, because I was going to buy at, I even said on this stream, I said on this very stream, I was going to buy Bitcoin that day when I talked about it, and it was like $4,000. I'm pretty sure it's still over 40,000 now. But yeah, it's like, God damn it. Does Sharif not age or something? I don't know. I don't think the cyber face has changed, so that might have something to do with it. Like Tim Duncan is still kind of older Tim Duncan, I don't know if that's older Tim Duncan or not. I should find out what their cyber faces and try to age their faces a little bit. Ah, fuck it. Oh, God. Nope. Suck it. Bit currency and stocks. You like to be more well off if you did, but too lazy. I understand. Yeah, I mean it's very volatile, so you could stand to lose a lot of money as quickly as you could make it. I got kind of lucky because when they had the GameStop stock thing, they were like kind of doing a freeze on GameStop stock, and I kind of noticed early that prices were starting to go up on Dogecoin. I actually made some decent money on a fucking meme coin because I was like, I'm going to throw some money into Dogecoin, and that was when I was at like 2 cents, and then I got back out at like 6. So I made some decent money. Not a lot, like literally like maybe $100, but I mean it's still something. And that now I don't really have it in anything right now. I don't know what I'm going to put it into. I'm going to have to find some stuff to put it into. Probably, if anything, it's going to be like an oil or gas company or a defense contractor company. I think that's going to be my next bit. There's a couple things I was looking at. I really wish I put money into like Wayfair and Tesla when I thought about it too. Ugh. That's very bad. This is not great. I'm not getting any really good shots anymore. You have bad enough credit because of your first year of college and then dropping out. I mean, did you at least pay your bills, or? Because I dropped out of college too, but I still paid all my bills and everything, so my credit is outstanding, which is why I got that's why I really wanted to get a house, is because like I don't know how much better the rate's gonna be than what I got.
He's got 12. Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
The Pacers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15.
Too many crappy jobs to afford paying it back.
Magic out in front, up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
All right. Well, I mean, we're still winning, so I'm not going to really worry about it too much.
Spots hang in the balance. The Portland Trailblazers take on the
Look at Kelvin Cato, all grown up.
Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, he's only averaging 4.3 points per game. So he's doing about as good as he did with us.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And some stats here, guys.
God, I don't know if I'm going to do anything beyond this. I realize I don't know if there's anything I want to play outside of my normal stuff on stream. I thought about Valheim, but I feel like a lot of those survival games, I don't know, like unless that was all I did, I feel like it wouldn't be worth it. Because like a lot of the way I do content is sort of like bite-sized, like hour and a half, hour to hour and a half long things. Unless it's TEW, then it's like 2 hours. But even then, at like 2 hours, it's still not enough to really get too invested into, you know, something like that.
And the first one at the line is good. And Orlando making a change here. Alston's checked in.
I should tell you the state of Twitch for me, yeah. Yeah, you usually have options. That's why I try to do some stuff that maybe other people don't do. I know a lot of people try to jump on certain trains, but then it's like, then you're just constantly staying on trains. Like Apex and then Fortnite and then, yeah, it's... I even see it with like the VTubers. Like the VTubers end up doing that. They got a Minecraft server. There's ones that play Apex all the time. They don't really play Fortnite. You know, some of the more interesting ones will play like retro games and all that, but I've seen them play Plasmophobia. It's just the G-Tarp drain. I'm trying to remember what the hell the acronym is for. You might have to tell me what the acronym is for. My brain is not firing on all cylinders.
What makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto role playing. Is that still a thing? I thought that died out like a year ago.
Anderson outside. Marion outside. Back to Anderson.
I didn't know GTA RP was still a thing that people did. I felt like it hit its peak at least a year ago. It came back to life with improvements. Well, that's good at least. Because I knew there were people who that's all they did was stream it, but at least they had like really good characters and they had intricate stories. And then it just sort of like flopped out. Like it just sort of crashed again.
Here's Francis. Can't hit. Great D that time from Horace Grant. And the Magic shooting 49%
Because
on the
big
game.
streamers back doing it, but they're starting to drop off again.
The dish to Hardaway. Traps in the
Hey, streamers are playing like 11 hours of it. See, I can't imagine playing 11 hours of anything. I can't imagine doing that. At least not. I think even at a certain clip, even when I'm trying to think. I don't remember the last time I ever played 11 hours of anything. Maybe that's one of the upsides to not doing this for a living and not really making money off of it is I don't have to feel like I need to play the hottest game of the, you know, I don't feel like I have to play it. I'll play it if I like it. Like I said, I love Valheim. I don't think it'd be that interesting to stream though. I know one of my friends was talking about me doing it, but I'm like, I don't think it'd be interesting. I was thinking about doing that at one point with Minecraft, and I'm like, there's too much shit out there, and there's too many people doing Minecraft stuff that it's probably just not going to be interesting.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks.
There we go.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the
GTRP
first.
won't be streaming Burning Crusade. No, I don't watch WoW, so you're fucked both ways.
Pacers have gone too
Yeah,
far.
that's why I kind of kept it to a core group of things and stuff that like is kind of timeless. Like I can always come back, you know, I can always continue playing a game. Maybe that's the other thing too is that I don't do like online games. I do online games. I play online games with friends, but you know,
Defended by Francis.
I don't do like I said GTA RP stuff or random Among Us games or stuff like that.
And Wright
God damn
pulls
it.
down. Wright's got his fourth rebound with that last one
Genshin
tonight.
Impact. I think Genshin Impact died out pretty quickly too.
And we're
That
about
died
3.5
out super
minutes
quick.
into the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Anderson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff.
You know, I think it would be interesting to see. The one thing I don't see VTubers play is sports games. I don't see a lot of sports games out of VTubers. Very rarely. I've seen like one play, and she wasn't playing on her main channel. She was playing in like some other. She's playing in like some VTuber tournament of like I I want to say it was GQ Power Pros.
Alston kicks to Hardaway. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Finds him.
All right, drew the foul at least.
Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Imagine you flip on a VTuber stream and there's just a cute anime girl playing like Madden. That'd be fun. You know what? That would be interesting.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away.
Yeah, new
anytime
waifus,
soon.
so people are
That keeps up.
hopping back on.
Miller's checked in for Orlando.
Yeah.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pacers trail by 5.
It would be very. I think it'd be very funny. I would love to hear a Japanese girl
Back to Mary.
try to name some of the people on most of those offensive lines, or even if they played basketball games. Try to imagine an anime avatar, a Japanese girl in an anime avatar trying to say Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Now the Pacers moving it up. No good from Francis.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's
Probably just have an aneurysm.
start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Oh, they're all so tired. They are all so tired. Hang on. All my bench guys get in.
Just 5 to shoot. The feed to Miller on the wing. And
Miller's still
Gordon
okay for
with
right
the
now.
switch. And the Magic
Every
lead by
big
4.
streamer to attempt to play every WWE story
Focus
mode.
as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are
All right.
not going to get in his head.
Fresh bench guys are going to be better than tired.
This is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding
Yeah,
down.
fresh bench guys are going to be better than tired starters.
He's the guy I'm
So
looking
let's
for to
get them
make it
out
happen.
there. I have more faith in a fresh
Tried to talk it over.
Lee Mayberry. No, wait, Lee Mayberry's a starter, isn't he? Yeah, Marcus Brown, Hoiberg, Paget, I guess. Yeah, Paget. Yeah, I got more faith in a fresh Fred Hoiberg shooting than I do a tired Petty.
Moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Flip Saunders was saying to his club. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown.
It is kind of interesting that even like the English VTubers don't ever seem to play any sports, any like American sports games.
Back to Brown.
I wonder if it's a thing with their companies.
Rights there.
They're like, no, we can't be playing like things with these copyrighted teams. Oh God, that was a I was like, oh my God, that's a terrible idea. He had a fucking fadeaway 3, but God damn did Hoiberg nail it.
Feeds to Anderson.
I'll follow streamers you don't watch, but just follow them as a bar to see if a streamer you actually like is getting a lot of views. That would require me following streamers. That's one thing that I know some people have like called me out for. It's like, yeah, you don't watch any, you don't watch any of your followers on Twitch. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't really watch Twitch. I appreciate people who do come and watch, and I appreciate, if I have people I like, of course I'll watch them, but for the most part, unless the certain people that I, find
Free throws, edge
and
them a
watch,
little closer. A couple
and
of
I don't
stops
really
on
watch
defense,
people on Twitch,
they
really.
might not be down for long.
I don't know. Is that a thing? Is there people out there who just sort of browse? I guess there are sometimes that do it, but like outside of YouTubers trying to make interesting videos where they donate money to small streamers, is that,
Anderson.
I don't know of many people who just decide to sort of browse Twitch and just be like, let's see what sounds good.
Outside. Indiana again missing.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just
All right,
cannot
let's see
find
here.
the
Come
ball
on,
to the net.
Kwame.
Here's Brown. And
Yeah, there you go.
with a chance to make it 3.
With the extra weight he has over his man there, he's going to be hard to slow down when he gets ahead of steam. Those extra LBs
There we
make
go.
a difference.
Eric Dampiers checked in for Wright.
Great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw
But I think
percentage
especially
up.
once I do get a house, though, I might consider at least putting a Stream Elements thing on my...
Winning basketball.
I think I might do that soon. Just I don't even know. I don't even expect I would actually get like people donating really anything, but might be worth it. You know, after like 6 years of doing this, maybe actually get something where people can donate money instead of just random bits once in a while. They can actually donate money for like a super chat. I've only been doing this for like 6 years without anything like that. Oh my god. Fucking Bender, dude.
Something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
But you're naked. What do you do? See, that's why I don't have a. That's why I don't have a webcam.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Because then I could be naked, and it wouldn't matter.
Puts up a three. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way.
Not much time.
Read the rest of it. Yeah. I saw the first part. I choose not to listen to it. Choose not to. I choose not to care.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. There's no way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
Time called here. Indiana decides to chalk it over. They're behind by 8.
I don't think it matters, but I might put the starters in. Well, you know what?
Guys,
Fuck
what do
it.
you think?
Well, never say never, I guess. They just have no quit in them.
I think you have to respect
Court. Yeah, we'll just keep him. Just keep him out. I think. Well,
So a new group on the
I think we're
floor for
good.
Orlando.
We're up by 5.
Percentage pass, but
These guys can do it.
they got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
God damn it.
Get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. And he ends up making a second, and that increases their lead to 6. Indiana off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter.
I've been wanting to do like an off-stream, like NASCAR racing thing,
Another opportunity. And
but I am slowly realizing how much I suck at NASCAR.
That play. Just
But then again,
basketball to haul in the
a
ball.
lot of the NASCAR content, NASCAR like racing content, not like NASCAR Heat, but like Racing 2003. A lot of it tends to be like offline season simulations where they don't actually race. So like how most people play Fire Pro, that's also how most people tend to play NASCAR Racing 2003.
From mid-court. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just
Well, these weren't blowouts like that, like I'm used to. These were single-digit wins. Tells you how out of it I am. Any VR driving games any good? I don't know. I don't really have any, as far as I know. Yeah, win 10 games in a row. Hey, god damn. O'Neal Marbury. Wait, Magic continue winning ways behind Pfizer's 18? Wait, he wasn't the player of the game, was he? I don't think he was. Was Pfizer our player of the game and I didn't even notice? Holy shit. He outscored and kind of outshined Sharif and Penny. Well, at least Pfizer's taking the reins a little bit more with Duncan out. How many shots did I take with Mayberry? I also once again took 0 shots with May. Why did I not take any shots with Mayberry at all in these 2 games? 2 straight games I took 0 shots with Lee Mayberry. What the fuck is wrong with me? My best 3-point shooter, and I give him 0. I mean, I guess we won, so it's not all bad. Did I lose? No, we're on an... Oh, my God. So I think we'll at least do... I see Seattle. There's an Indiana one. God, dude, look at the overall for San Antonio. I wonder if we should skim past the... Let me sim through this. Okay, they seem to be even worse than they were, so we're going to sim through that. and take another win. Oh my God, we destroyed them. And we'll stop at Seattle. And then we'll have Seattle and Utah to finish off the regular season. I think that will finish off the season there. So that's what, quarter of the season I played? It looks like 18 games I played, so I'll have 20 in the regular season. That's not too bad. What's our standings look like? We have to be doing pretty well. We're on like an 11-game win streak, and we're still only or 12 game, I believe, and we're still only 2.5 games back on the Heat. That's kind of crazy. We're on a crazy win streak right now, though. I really do enjoy that. No one else is really on that, except for the Kings. The Kings are on a horrendous losing streak. 13 win Spurs. Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened to San Antonio? Is it because they don't have this? Because they didn't get Duncan? They don't have Tim Duncan anymore? Who the fuck is playing for the Spurs right now? I want to know. Who are they being led by? Gary Trent. I don't even remember Gary Trent. I had to be honest. He was a 95 draft pick. I don't remember Gary Trent much. Mark Jackson, James Collins, Todd Fuller, Tyus Edney, Todd Day. You got a pissed off Gilbert Arenas. This is your team? Gilbert Arenas should be killing it. You got what? Rookie Earl Watson. That's about it. Most of these guys, I don't even know. I kind of know Shandon Anderson. I know Earl Watson, and of course I know Gilbert Arenas. Tyus Edney looks like he used to be something. He's got a lot of badges, but yeah. Man, you guys don't have hardly anybody. Holy shit. I don't even understand. Oh, well. I mean, that's just... The Hawks weren't doing too great either. They got Lamar Odom. They at least have Lamar Odom, Lindsey Hunter, Mookie Blaylock, George Mirasan. Of course, Mirasan's probably not. He hasn't really gotten better than when I had him. Tony Petit, Bobby Jackson. Oh, Bobby Jackson's hurt. That might have... Well, I mean, it just says day-to-day, but... I feel like he should be a little bit higher than they made him. So they don't have a team full of scrubs. I mean, maybe. Their best guy is Lamar Odom, which, I mean, he certainly wasn't ever the best player of any team he was on, but, you know. Let's see here. Well, you said specifically for him. I want to see what have you seen before and you've seen streamers do before? Girl Streamers World Cup. Oh boy. What the hell is this? And it's in Korean. Oh. Is this just like you pick somebody? Is that what this is? Okay, whatever. I don't even know most of these bitches. I don't even know most of these. I do think it's kind of funny how it's like Girl Streamers World Cup, and it's like, I don't know most of you at all. 90% of Tyler's response would be, I haven't seen X. Well, you know what? Let's do this. I recognize Delinity out of the two. That's it. I've kind of heard of Fusely. I know who 39 Daff is. Who do we got here? Dizzy Kitten and Nico Lowell. I have no idea who. I've only heard of Nico Lowell in name. That's it. I don't know. Give me a second. I'm gonna end this video and then I'm at least gonna see this. I'm gonna see what this thing looks like. But either way, there you go. I don't want to take up too much time on this video here because we've got the Sonics and the Jazz coming up, and we'll be at the end of the regular season. So there you go. So we will have that, and then we'll have the playoffs, and then I'll probably be changing all the little teams and logos and everything around, and hopefully it isn't a complete disaster like it has been so far as I've been testing it. So we'll see how everything works out with that. I'm kind of excited once I kind of change the league up a little bit. Only slightly, not super big, but either way. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time.